Welcome back to the TTRPG Project, where we are proud to bring you the Dresselhime campaign, featuring our cast of non-voice actors, Adonis Kronos, Guinevere Ashenthorn, and Gelt Genlith, as they explore the wild lands of Dresselheim. The Dresselheim campaign, featuring the Tarren D100 system using particularly the Tarren Age of Fantasy, Beta 2 currently available to join at TheTtrpgProject.com. The TTRPG Project is proud to bring you the Dresselheim campaign with these non-voice actors, sponsored by proud viewers like you who remember to like, subscribe, leave a rumble, thumbs up, and even leave comments down below, or who happen to go over to the TTRPGProject.com and take a look at joining, becoming a member, joining the beta, which we always appreciate for feedback, or by picking up some of our merch. Get yourself an Adonis Kronos sticker for that notebook, a Guinevere Ashenthorn to put on the car, or pick up a t-shirt or hoodie to let people know that you know how to play other games besides, well, other games. Anyhow, with all that being said, begin the Dresselheim campaign. Enjoy. Welcome back, Dawning Titans. So, we are picking up. For everyone else out there, it's only been a week. For you guys, we've had a little bit of gap time. Life's been a little bit crazy. But last time we left off, your group had wandered inside of the tree with all the faces. Your ropes that you had used to tether yourselves to the outside world somehow have become frayed, cut, or undone. And you were transported through a psychedelic experience that looked like it belonged out of a movie from the late 80s to this place filled with corridors that are approximately 15 to 20 feet wide and stretching and twisting off into the darkness. You seem to have experienced uncomfortable bouts of change with time and perception. You just slayed a group of clay golems. And here we are, in the dark. That torch that you lit, by the way, is just about cashed.
Alright, it's a good thing we have more torches.
And here you are.
Alright, y'all.
Ooh.
Who else is scared about being in the tree?
Yeah, I do not like the tree either.
I'm not enjoying the tree, you know.
Am I loud?
You're a little robotic.
Oh, shit. Well,
You're better now.
It's coming in and out.
how's this? Is this better?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I believe we were using Gelt as the universal party moving token.
Yes.
So, other than licking your wounds, what do we got going on?
Did we rest? I can't remember if we rested last time.
I think we rest at the end of every combat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So
you guys,
what
that was the pattern you guys were doing.
Got it.
Your current health.
'Cause I don't think my stuff's saved.
I'm looking at 13 right now, so.
So yeah, I have it down with Adonis at 13, Guinevere at 16, and Gelt at 24.
Oh, yeah, my stuff did not save. Ooh.
You have your stuff on a computer? I have no cards.
Robotics.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. They're gonna find out we were all built by Boston Dynamics, and this whole thing is just a puppeteering sham. That's fine.
Oh man.
All AI generated story.
Do you guys want me to try and switch over to my phone, see if maybe that helps out?
You can.
No, I mean, you're fine now. It's
You're,
just
you're,
like
you're just.
it was
Okay.
just like a small pocket. Like you said a bunch of stuff, and it all just like caught up at one time, so it blurted together.
Yeah, we had a little. It had a little bit of compression issues.
How many rations are we at? Because my character sheet didn't save.
I'm at 28.
Okay.
So generally, we should all be at 28 because we all had 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So it's dark. You have lit another torch. I believe Gelt, like you've been the designated torch holder.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll a d20, and let's see where you want to go around the board.
17.
Nice.
Do you guys want to keep going down, or you guys want to go to the right?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to get to one of these points where there's a blank spot in the center.
What do you mean?
You see, like, yeah. So you like see the one on the left and like in the middle, how there's like just a black dot there.
Like
in both.
Like here?
Yeah, there. In either of those directions. Because I'm curious if it's just a hallway or if there's actually something there.
Fair enough. Then.
Okay. Then in that case, I would suggest we set our destination for here.
I understood that she said something about you should go over there.
Yeah.
I think just maybe talk slower. I think that might be what's messing with it.
No, I think it's because my computer hates me.
That is also valid. It's okay. That's.
But once I get my motherboard, we won't have to deal with this, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Do you need any DDR S whatever 4? I got some of that.
You have DDR5.
She in fact does not need DDR5 RAM.
That's good because I got 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy! All right, this is. I've been working all week, people. I'm sorry.
All good.
You make it through the corridors, and as the three of you are walking along these corridors with your torchlight, the light that emanates off the torch and reflects off the walls themselves almost have this shimmery, slightly wet appearance, even if it doesn't feel wet to the touch. And it's a little hard to tell if it's just the firelight that makes it happen, or if every now and then the walls twitch. Just a little,
like that.
just a little twitch. As you come across one of the intersections, you hear a clamoring of combat, for lack of a better term. And you see a group of 3 goblins fighting against a group of about 20 moss serpents.
Huh.
I'm sorry, what?
Giant serpents. Well, giant in the sense that they're about 5 feet long.
Yeesh.
Yeah, but about the length of a standard rattler. And I live where everything wants to kill you, folks. But yeah, and they're swarming. These goblins. The goblins are losing.
That's not an us problem.
But that's the other hallway's direction. That's the people who chose to walk the other direction's problem. Though you do see in this foray where one goblin has already begun the process of growing some moss. The corpse appears to be being absorbed into the dungeon floor. Like it's sort of dissolving and being absorbed.
Wow.
You make your way down, ignoring that, because you're like, that's the goblin's problem.
That's not me problem.
You get down to another intersection. Who is leading in the front of the group?
Probably Gelt with the
Josie,
torch.
I guess I am, yeah.
I need you to make a perception check.
Alright. Perception. 85.4.
You see, and yes, the 0.4 is what got you this.
Yeah!
You see, or as you enter, or as you are about to enter this last intersection and turn, you pause your foot mid-step. And as the light in your eyes begin to adjust and illuminate, you see that the floor that you're about to walk through is covered in shimmery silver threads that are spread across in zigzag patterns. Think medieval laser security system.
Yikes! Some Home Alone type of stuff.
Yes. Only these appear to be very thin, barely visible, but by a shimmer, silver threads. In order to make it, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if looked like there was a way to get past.
In order to get through this, you all are gonna have to do some like Mission Impossible hopping, skipping, and jumping. Do not touch the threads. Or you can just barrel through these threads. They're thin, they don't look like much.
How confident are you guys feeling?
I don't think we should barrel through the threads. They could be.
That's not what I'm saying. How do you guys feel about, like, if it more than likely to be a dexterity or like an acrobatics roll? How well you guys feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling froggy. You know what I mean? But either way, I'm pretty sure if we don't go this way, we'll have to go through the moss snakes.
Ah, that's right.
Because they should definitely be done with the goblins by now.
That is
So,
true. All right.
I guess pick your poison.
Forward is the way we go then. Very carefully.
Do we have any junk items that we could just like toss and see what happens?
I do not know. My inventory is not up to date.
Got any junk items?
I have fire cap mushrooms.
No. Though we should save those.
I have 12 of them.
Yes, we should save them.
Okay.
So
Let's just try and tiptoe around this Mission Impossible style.
how are we doing this? Are we doing this one at a time, as a group? How are we going about this?
Probably one at a time. Just for safekeeping.
Who goes first?
I will grab the torch from Gelt.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up as I'm holding the torch.
All right. The torch illuminates across the walkway, but your torch only illuminates, I believe, up to 30 feet.
Yes.
To make it through this corridor, you can only see from 30 feet, and the corridor continues. So if you begin to make this journey, you may run out of light before you run out of these silken threads.
I'll light another torch off of that torch.
Okay. So, anything you want to do in preparation before you begin this attempt?
I don't think stretching and limbering up has any real benefit, but I'm going to do it for flavor.
There you go. All right. Get yourself feeling good, a little shadow boxing. You're like, yeah, I got this, I got this. All right. Let's begin with a simple acrobatics.
$98.
You make the first step. You're like, oh, okay. You swing your leg over, you make the next step. You're like, all right, I got this. You tuck your arm, your arc mail arm, close to your body, and you immediately begin to just kind of leap from one spot to the next spot. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, and at this point, you have made it to the edge of the room in which your party's light illuminates. Now you are just working on the light of your own illumination. Now, you know that you want to head in the northeastern direction, and so you make your turn for that point. Go ahead and make first an acrobatics check.
90?
You find all the spots and step and through, and you have made it through the hallway.
Haha.
But all you can see of your party is their torch in the distance, and vaguely their outlines. Party, you can see the same amount of guilt.
Just do exactly what I did. Easy peasy.
I looked at Guinevere. I didn't hear what he said. I watched everything he did, but man's just way down there. I could barely see his light.
Still all just a little bit deaf.
It's still.
I will grab. Well, actually, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna hand the torch off to Guinevere, and
All right.
I'm gonna hope. How much illuminate? Like, does it seem like there's enough illumination for me to get from one torch to the next torch if Gelt stays where he's at?
I'm going to say for this, yes.
Okay, then yeah, I will hand off my torch to Guinevere and be like, all right, wish me luck, and I'm gonna start, lumbering up, stretching, doing my thing, and then I will head in, trying to mimic Gelt with a 95.
Okay. A 95? You throw a performance roll on top of that.
What is my performance?
Probably 0.
It is 0. Well, it was not 0 when I was Bargoth, so I got flat 70.
You know, good enough. Go ahead and describe your impression of Gelt.
Oh, God.
I'm assuming Guinevere's the only one who can hear me. I start singing, or like humming the Mission Impossible tune, and every so often going, I'm Gilt, got an Archmail arm, I can go through strings.
Alright, you hop, skip, and off you go. Alright, you make it to the halfway point.
I'm gonna look around, and do I still see string around me, like little glistening of it, or is it gone?
Oh no, you're only at the halfway point.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
making sure it wasn't something like, oh, Gelt didn't look, but there was no string, so he was an absolute buffoon, gliding through non-existent string.
No. I wouldn't do that to him. Not based off of those rules.
Bashing his knee all over again. Alright. What would you like me to roll the second time?
Let's roll for acrobatics.
86.
Alright. And are you still doing your impersonation of Gelt?
Yeah. All the way through,
Roll performance.
I got a natural 100.
As you are leaping through the strings, please further explain your impression of Gelt.
I'm Gelt. Got a metal arm. My parents are dead. These strings are easy. And then, starts humming the Mission Impossible theme again.
Do I hear any of this?
Yes.
Oh no.
All of it.
Yeah.
I have this feeling that as he's doing it, he's being a little extra, flippant with his leaps as he lands.
Yeah. Being a little extra extravagant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got the grace, but you don't got anything else, which is surprising for you.
Alright. I don't want those looks. I've seen them. You should definitely look in a mirror sometime. It's rough.
Listen, I'm Brand.
On ugly? I think not.
I've been hit on quite a few times since we got here, and you haven't.
We had to pay a hooker to give you a lap dance.
You paid a hooker to give me a lap dance.
It was the only way you were getting any kind of dance.
I'm one in a million, bro.
Cause you got a metal arm.
I also, yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
I'm sure I could find another elf with a metal arm. Then you'd be one in every 500,000,
I didn't know you could count that high.
It's alright. I'm sure Guinevere can count that high too, but you probably wouldn't know with all that disrespect to women. Damn!
Fully unaware of this entire conversation.
You are really stoning in that hate of women. They can't be farm owners. They can't count.
It was a misinput.
So, Guinevere.
At least one of my sons likes me. Damn.
How about this obstacle course before you, besides the minefield of social awkwardness ahead of you?
No, that's about it. I just want to get through it.
Let's make an acrobatics roll.
Look, man, you're digging your own grave right here.
Social awkwardness. I got an 88.4.
You hop and skip, and following the pattern, you make your way. Go ahead and make another roll.
76.4.
And you hop and you skip, and right as you get to the end to meet up with the boys, she's old.
I looked at Guinevere. Can you believe it? He's being sexist again. First, women can't own farms. Now he's saying you can't count.
What? That's not even... What?
Next you're gonna say you can't read, huh?
That's quite rude of you to say.
That's not what I said. It's the opposite of what I said.
It is. How dare you? How dare you?
This is why I'm glad I was an only child. I didn't have to deal with this.
You know, this is probably why your parents are dead. They didn't want to deal with this sexist being that you are.
Yeah.
They hit you with that. I'm gonna head out.
All right. I'm just gonna keep on trudging ahead.
By the way, the secondary torch, which was the original torch handed to Guinevere about this point, is now kaput's. So you're back down to one torch for the party.
Okay. There are some
Does it seem
Discord
like there's
technical
more?
difficulties. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I can only hear you half the fucking time.
Oh.
There we go.
I can hear it now.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe it is a Discord phone day for her.
Yeah, I think it might be a phone day Discord for you.
Yep. Be back in just a second with half the mic quality.
Not a problem. All right. So the party's y'all are well, you're down to the
Yeah.
Y'all are trudging along. You're hungry.
How far did we make it?
Something about this place. Well, you guys have made it pretty far. I mean, you're walking through the dark. This place is huge.
I just more so meant like, are we still in the same tile, or have we moved tiles?
Well, you guys moved from.
What?
Okay, can you guys?
You went from here to here.
Well, yeah, I just meant like with through the strings. Did we move any tiles?
Well, the strings happen down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
got it.
We're doing quite a bit of theater of the mind here. So basically, once he tells me where you guys want to end up, then we start working our way through how we get to there.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because we're working with a dungeon map. It's all very abstract.
No, that's fair. Got it.
But go ahead and knock off another day's rations, as you all are very hungry, but not tired.
Weird.
It's almost like something about being in this place just makes you hungry.
Well, the tree wants to eat us, and it's projecting its hunger. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not really here for it, you know.
See, I have a lot of unresolved shit that I project onto people, but this isn't one of them.
Hunger is not one of them.
Hunger is not one of them. Alcoholism, on the other hand. Anyway.
So, go ahead and roll. Yeah, let's roll to see how far you can move.
19.
All right, where are we off to? With those 19.
We were still trying to get to down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get all the way there at 19?
Yeah.
All right,
That seems
so
really far.
I counted.
blows my mind.
Yeah, no.
All right, so as you approach, I'm going to use here. We'll use the Adonis token. The Adonis token will represent where I'm narrating at the moment.
Got it.
So, you all reach a divide in the road. You're choosing to continue to go straight and ignore the off-shot passage, correct?
Yeah.
Take it like a glance, but won't go down it. See if we see anything.
Right. There's a pretty strong turn in it, so you can't really see much. But you go ahead and you enter the corridor. You begin to make your way through. Right as you are passing through the corridor, you glance over and you can see a hand. You're not sure human or elven, but you see just an arm sticking out of the wall of the corridor. And you watch as it you hear a kind of wet sound as the arm slowly gets pulled into the wall a few more inches.
You think Akiba's okay?
Just
sure,
centimeter
sure
by centimeter, you hear these sounds, and just centimeter by centimeter, the arm is getting sucked into the wall.
Is the arm moving at all, or is it just an arm being sucked in?
It's just an arm being sucked in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure Akiba's fine,
You guys
hopefully.
want to try and grab that arm?
No. An alive
Cool.
person would have definitely been, squirming around.
Maybe that person was just resigned to their fate. You ever think about it?
You can tell that this is not a living.
Got it.
Yeah, it's got the Weekend at Bernie's vibe going to it.
Oh, got it.
Next, you come in and you see again a large T corridor that breaks out. I guess this is more of a Y shape, breaking off. Your goal is to take the eastern corridor, but this time, again, you find that the corridor is filled with those silver strings. Though this time, the floor of the corridor itself appears to have a series of pedestals. And the pedestals are a variety of colors. They are red, they are blue, and they are green.
Can we avoid the pedestals? Are they actually the floor?
The pedestals are the only things that have surfaces not covered in these silver thrands that basically cover the floor, or what you perceive to be the floor of this chamber, basically like a rug.
Got it. All right. Hear me out. What if we just light the string with the torch?
I've kind of been thinking that too.
Because maybe for all we know, it's just connective tissue, and because I'm just at this point, I'm assuming we're in this thing's stomach. Ain't no way that this is not a stomach.
There. Sure.
I do want to make sure that the other path is not covered, and like we have some form of an escape route to get out of the way of anything that may come out of these strings, I guess.
Well, I mean, there's behind you.
Okay, yeah, that works. Hey, I just,
All right. So you just taking the torch, and how are we doing this?
Taking the torch, lighten the closest string I can get to safely, and then, hoping that, or telling Gelt and Guinevere to watch, and then turning around and coming back as quickly as possible away from that area, just in case something happens.
As you place the torch down against essentially the floor, you hear a kind of a popping sound, like when you put wet pine needles into a campfire. A particularly strong and pungent odor begins to fill the air. It burns your nostrils, your lungs, and your eyes as it just billows profusely. But these strands aren't erupting into flame. They're burning and they're smoldering, but the flames are not roaring.
How low is this torch? Like is it almost done or halfway done?
It's about half.
How many torches do we have, Gelt?
We have 9 left.
Alright. I'm gonna light another torch with our current torch, and I'm gonna chuck this torch into the hallway. Like I'm gonna chuck it and hide behind a wall. See what happens.
Are you chucking the new torch or the old torch?
The old torch. The old torch.
All right. You throw it out there. It bounces into the middle of the corridor. It's smoldering. All three of you roll for perception.
Ooh.
102.
Mhm.
81.
102.4, actually.
All right. Sounds like all.
84.5 or 84.4.
Okay. All three of you rolled high enough to perceive the sound of skittering.
Like a rat?
Like the sounds of hard carapaces crunching and tapping together. The constant kind of a sound. Just a clicking. Like tap shoes.
Coming from what direction?
Going.
Oh, so like it's
But
whatever it is that's coming to us.
you only hear it for maybe 3 seconds. Then it stops. Your torch that you threw out there is smoldering. A little fire going. Lots of very stringent and acidic smoke.
I think we just have to try and get through this.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to jump over onto the pedestals and hope that they don't kill us. Is it like 3 paths, or is it just like here's a yellow one, the next one's a green one, and the next one I don't remember what the other color was.
There are a total. So there's 3 colors. There's red, there is blue, there is green. Okay? There is a total of 9 jumps. And depending on where you jumped before, may determine where you can jump next.
Okay.
So the question is, where do you want to jump first? From right to left, you have, or from left to right, you have the red, the blue, or the green.
I'll jump on the green.
You jump on the green. Okay. You jump.
Oh shit. Whoa. We just had a power outage. Give us a minute.
No problem. Take care of what you got to take care of. In the meantime, those of you who've bothered to come on and you've watched and listened to this far, we appreciate you coming by. We really do. Go on over to the words.
TTRPGProject.com.
Yes, thank you very much. Go on over there and see about joining the community. Right now, we are in our beta test for beta test 2. If you join the beta test, it'll only cost you $12 a year. And right now, that's the promotional rate. So get in there, $12 for the entire year, support the project, and that means you'll always get the latest updates and access to PDFs that'll have the things that are most canon, and you'll get your feedback actually listened to. Because you'll gain access to the forum where only members are able to join, and you can give us your feedback, ideas that you would like to see implemented into the game, rule sets and mechanics that you would like to potentially see developed. And like I said, you'll get to have all of the latest releases before anybody else does, including when the first edition is complete. You will get the PDF completed first edition as part of your membership, assuming that you are an active member at the time of completion. All right. How you guys doing on the power outside? Oop, that's not a good sound.
Yeah, currently our internet is down.
All right, see, it's a good thing you switched over to the phone.
No kidding.
All right. Well, we are
staying connected, no internet. Uh-oh.
all right.
I guess you guys are both using your phones today. No maps. Actually, you guys should just watch Auntie stream. I think she stream.
We can't.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I might be able to on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys are both gonna have to use your phones.
It's all right. We will have a theater of the mind heavy day. Could be worse. Could always be worse.
That is true.
Yeah, sorry. It'll probably be a minute.
It's all good. It is all good. These are the technical difficulties that we simply learned that we have to accept that happen. This is a duct tape operation, ladies and gentlemen. But if you would like to see a little less duct tape and a little more polish, go on over to the TTRPGProject.com and become a member and join the beta test today. Hey, look, if the guy from the quartering can sell his coffee every 30 seconds, I can shamelessly plug every couple of minutes while we're having technical difficulties.
Hey, whatever works, all right? Whatever gets people to buy Adonis stickers.
Yes.
And join Bargoth's religion, all right?
We have stickers and hoodies and T-shirts and other stuff and coffee mugs. But we're not messing with coffee yet. I mean, I kind of want to get into the coffee game, but I sort of feel like, Coffee Brand Coffee's got the market on lock. All I do is get that.
Stickers are so cool.
Yeah, your auntie worked really hard on those. So
they look awesome.
They look good. They look real good.
Yeah.
Now I just need one of
She
Bargoth.
Did the sigil that I sent her, right?
Yes, we just haven't gotten a chance to do the reveal for that yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that she got it.
I believe so, yes. I believe I have it in the art stack. We just haven't had a chance to actually put it out.
I need a sticker of Bargoth with a goth girl on fishnets and him just saying, "Join my religion."
There needs to be a voice bubble coming from behind you, with you having a cringe look like, excuse me?
God, that is the only thing that I so wish that we had recorded.
Oh, that would have been great.
Phenomenal.
Okay.
The excuse
Looks like our internet
me?
is back.
Oh, that was funny.
All right.
I jumped to the green. That's the last thing.
Yes, there we go. All right.
That's where we stop.
You have jumped to the green. This is an easy enough jump for you. There's no need to make you roll for this. But you jump out onto the green. All right. From there, there's the option of another green or a red.
I think I'll continue with the green.
Okay. So you make your way to the other green. Nothing seems to happen. From here, you have the option of a red or a blue.
Blue.
You make your jump out onto the blue. Go ahead and make, this is a tough one. Make an acrobatics check.
Nat 100.
You land
Oh,
on it.
yeah.
You land on the pedestal, and you're so light on your feet that it's only because of your sharp elven ears that you even hear the distinct cracking sound, indicating that if you had landed a little heavier, this pedestal probably would have broken.
Ooh. I am going to relay that information to the rest of the party. that this last blue one might be a little touchy. Probably go at your own risk.
From there, you can reach a blue or a red.
Red.
Okay. Now, of these options, the red is the one that is the furthest away. So you will have to make an acrobatics to try to land on it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Got an 82.4.
All right, you jump out, you land, and you immediately feel a shift inside the pedestal. It doesn't drop out completely, but you feel it shift down like pressing a key on the keyboard. But nothing happens. You're pretty sure that you set off a trap, but nothing.
I don't like that.
By the way, about this point, Adonis and Guinevere, you're having trouble seeing Gelt due to the noxious smoke that has begun to fill the corridor from your guys' little fire.
Can we? Does it look like we can start jumping? Like, or not? Can we? Just is it all still laid out the same way that it was when Gelt started jumping? Or
yeah, if you want to follow his pattern.
Yeah, I wanna follow behind to try and catch up.
Are you gonna jump on the blue one?
Probably not a good idea.
I'm gonna follow his pattern, except for that one. I'm gonna jump on the whatever the other color is that.
It was
so you went from you go green to red. All right. So now from that red, you can go to a blue or a green.
I guess I'll go to a green.
Okay, you go to the green. You land on it. No problem. Since we're doing this, Guinevere, you want to get in the mix?
Yes.
All right, where are we going?
I think I'm going to follow where Adonis is going.
Okay, so you go green to red to green. But right now you're on red because obviously Adonis is currently in that place. All right, Gelt. Your comrades are ish behind you,
But we're adjacent.
Right now you are on a red, and your options are green or blue.
Yeah, blue.
You make your leap. You land. Everything's fine. So, this does put us in an interesting quandary. Adonis, right now, you either can wait or you have to jump onto a red.
I guess I will jump onto a red.
Okay. Adonis, you jump. You land. Please. Is there any skill? Is there anything at all that you want to do, use, or justify your success in this endeavor?
I guess athletics, just because of the actions that we're doing.
Okay. That will not help you in this particular moment.
All
That's
right.
okay. But that's okay because that determines your mindset. You make the jump, like you do the whole like swinging the arms, get the whole momentum going. You land on this pedestal. You feel it clunk down, and then you hear a as it breaks and you slip down about 2 feet. You are now waist deep in the silken threads.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Okay. Is there another pedestal close by?
At this point, you have fallen like a fat guy on a trampoline. You have fallen through.
So like I've just sunk into the.
You are sunk down into the threads.
Like all the way in. Like no.
Like waist deep.
Yep, you are waist deep in the threads. And the threads are touching you. Okay? Not like you fell into a gap. No, you fell through a small hole and now it's on you.
Essentially, what it sounds. It's like the thing in Harry Potter. In the.
You're talking about the Chamber of Secret stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That works. We'll go with that. But yeah, you're down in this, and immediately you begin to hear that clattering, clanking sound of lacquer sticks smacking together. And it's loud. And at this moment, given where you are all at, all three of you would notice in time the shadows lurking that are now coming down from above.
Oh god.
Oh, Christ.
And there is a 5-foot body, keyword body, with at least an additional 4.5-foot long legs.
Yep.
Arachnid lowering itself down from the ceiling.
Hey guys, why didn't we think spiders?
You know, in my head, I wasn't worried about spiders, but in response to
now
that,
it feels like it should have been obvious.
In response, I would like to drink my fire-breathing potion.
What's going on?
And then I would like to breathe fire on the spider above me.
Maybe hold off on that.
Oh, you think I should hold off?
No, we're doing this.
Okay.
You've done spoketh about your reactioneth, and the consequences be it. So let's go over this. You hit. There's no question as to whether you hit. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't remember how much damage a fire-breathing potion does.
Well,
I'm gonna go over to the shop tab. Hold on one second.
while you're figuring that out, this arachnid has a body consisting of what appears to be berry bramble bushes. That's what you get a good look at it, and you realize that it looks like it's this is a spider that's been made out of a bunch of different brambles and bushes and razor thorns. Matter of fact, where the eyes should be, they appear to be a bunch of raspberries.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. That's what you see in the flash of fire breathing that Adonis is about to do.
I gotta find that damn potion in the shop page.
Well,
I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm a dumbass. I didn't need to be looking in the shop page. I need to be looking in the handbook. That's the file I didn't open.
Well, I'm gonna save you some effort. Don't worry about it right now. Because the important thing here is you lit it on fire. And oh, does it light? Very much so. You now have a 5-foot burning body of a giant plant spider. Burning from a rapidly burning silken thread coming from its thorax directly above you. Gelt, Guinevere, anything you'd like to do?
Fucking. How far behind me is he?
He is literally the next spot behind you. Or technically, he's next to you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop a rope to him and try and pull him out.
Okay. So you're going to reach in your bag and try to find rope to throw to him, to pull him up the waist deep that he. All right. Nope. That's right. You're Guinevere. What are you doing?
oh Christ. I don't. I have no clue. How
Okay.
close is the spider?
This spider is about 10 feet above your head.
Yeah, I guess I will just draw my rapier and in anticipation.
You've all reacted to the spider. One of you has lit the spider on fire. The spider is full body that's made out of organic material. The spider explodes. You are all covered from head to toe in warm, gooey, yellow, and green, spidery, inner goodness.
Oh boy.
Goodness.
As now chunks of smoldering, burning spider are lighting more of these threads, these webs, on fire, creating more nauseous smoke. I need all of you to make Constitution saves.
I got an 84.
89.
I got a 41.4.
All right. The three of you manage to make it out.
Oh,
At this point, you say, fuck it, and y'all just bum rush off.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And you make it through the corridor, around the corner, and, yeah. You're gooey, you're smelly, your torch is almost out.
But at least we're warm.
You are stinkily warm. All right.
Worth every penny.
You make your way through, and you reach yet another intersection. Now, anything you want to do before you go into this crossroads? My smelly compadres.
There's probably no good way to get this stink off us, huh?
I mean, what do you got at your disposal?
Nothing, really.
I got
Oh, we do have soap.
but we don't need water.
All right.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Just getting ready for a combat, just in case.
Pretty sure I still have fire breathing, so, you know.
Yeah, how long's that last? 5 minutes?
I'm looking right now. It does not say in the book. It just says hit roll is 1d100 versus evasion. Number of targets is 1. User drinks the potion and exhales a huge breath of fire, hitting all targets in a 15 by 15 foot area.
Okay. It's a one-time use.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Durability is 2.
Oh, so it's a two-time use.
Oh, so I can use it a second time.
Yeah, basically you're just taking swigs off of it.
Got it.
All right. So, you cautiously make your way into the corridor. You don't see any signs of any threads. Everything appears to be okay. You guys choosing to take the southwest way through the corridor. But you notice, not moving, there are some what appear to be clay statues down the pathway to the southeast. They just are standing.
Do not want to mess with those guys again.
Definitely not. They carved us worse than we carved them.
Okay, so in that case, you make your way down, and you have arrived at your destination. Please consume a daily ration and water. What'll it be?
Alright, so...
I'm guessing we don't feel tired still, right? Just hunger?
You feel a general sense of tiredness from, the excursion of this, but no, you don't feel tired enough to be compelled to rest, and or I mean, do you want to try to rest in this corridor?
No.
Fair enough.
All right, so where are we still trying to at least get here, or what? To the place below us, or where are we going now?
I mean, what do we see in this I guess circular opening? Is it just like the same corridors that we've already been walking down? It looks the same, just now it's in a circle pattern, or is there anything special about it?
Well, I mean, based off of what your guys' torchlight shows you, you haven't even entered it yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just a. Are we still? Is that still the plan?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess it's still the plan, because otherwise we gotta go fight the clay golems. So maybe we'll find something down here that we're not gonna want to fight. We'd rather fight the clay golems. Who knows? I don't know. You know.
Fair enough. All right. That is 18.
All right. As you're moving away, by the way, as you guys clear that corridor, the clay golems begin to move and make their way through the corridor up the direction that you came from.
Whew.
As if going to the source of this noxious gas.
Nice.
All right. So where exactly do you want to, as the party, take in their movement?
Yeah. So where do you want to end up at? Because we'll be going through this place anyway.
I mean, I don't want to end up in a dead end of those 3
That
open
cluster.
rooms. Yeah, that I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe we should circle back and head up. I mean, Loki, I kind of want to head back and go check on our boy and see what he's found out about this place. See if he so maybe if we can circle back
his
around.
plan was just to stay there. He was gonna stay there, hold that place, and we were gonna look for the exit.
I guess. I don't know, you know. I mean, we can go down and then circle back up and see what we can't find. Like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. There's no real rhyme or reason, or at least, you know, we haven't figured out a rhyme or reason to this place. So,
Okay. I guess we'll try and end up like over here.
Sure.
So when you go through the roundabout, do you take the east or the west path?
The east.
All right. So you get down to here, you make your eastward path here. Boom, boom, boom. Everything seems to be going all right. You get down to here, you get down to here, you get over to here, you come on over to here, you reach another big intersection. Go ahead and mark off another torch. As you approach this intersection, it's a large intersection. Everyone, please make perception rolls.
54.4.
201.4. I'm sorry, 201.
200.
101.4. Sorry.
I was like,
Oh,
God
my God.
damn. You said perception, right?
Yep.
63.
Gelt, you're the only one that picks up on the sound of the footsteps. And luckily, you've been the one walking in front the whole time, so. You hear approaching, shuffling footsteps of, it sounds like, at least 2 individuals making their way from the northern path. You hear the footsteps approaching.
Do they sound heavy? Or
They sound like booted feet. They don't sound abnormally heavy, but they also don't sound abnormally light.
Okay. Is there a corner we can duck around to see what way they go?
Well, you hear them approaching you, and you know they're coming from the northern corridor. You are just getting ready to enter this area. So you have the advantage that you are at the area before whatever's approaching.
Do you guys maybe want to wait and try and ambush it if it is an enemy?
Yeah, I'm down with that if we can hide out and, wait to see what it may or may not be, enemy or our friend.
So y'all are tucked around the corner, trying to, not get seen by whatever is coming around. And all of a sudden, you see a white-haired elf with one arm comes bursting through, quickly followed by a limping Leprade who seems to be favoring his left leg. It's Akiba and your cook.
Oh, thank God. I'm
Oh
glad
my God.
Marco is at least alive.
Wait a second, why is Akiba not sitting?
Well, probably more than likely, Marco just fell into his lap. So
We are very far from where we started, Guinevere.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and reveal myself, and,
yeah.
help out with what we can.
Well, Marco sees the three of you. Oh, I'm so glad we found you. Oh,
So glad we found you.
I'm sorry. I did my best, but by the time I knew what was happening, the goblins had already cut most of your ropes.
Goblins?
Goblins.
Yeah, I reached the end of my rope like Master Akiba had told us to do, and I started to make my way back when I noticed that the rope got slack, and when I rushed forward, I found one of the little buggers cutting all the ropes.
So we should have had somebody sitting on the outside.
It's fine. We're here now. There's nothing we can do about that. I'm glad that you are all right, Marco, and that Akiba's. I'm glad you're all right, Akiba. What happened?
Why? Yeah, why are you guys so far out?
Far out is, I suppose, subjective. Akiba looks to you, kind of adjusts his glasses a little bit. Anyhow, I figured after having Marco and 7 goblins drop in on top of me that perhaps that room wasn't the safest place to stay.
Fair.
That is a fair point.
Plus, more goblins poured in. Seems that they are content with coming into this place. So me and Marco have been dodging them and running them along and leading them into other clusters of these constructs, these golems of type.
Yeah, we've had a fair bit of scuffle with them and a giant
Berry bush spider.
Yeah.
Did you say berry bush spider?
Yeah, berry bush
Yes.
spider and bush tree goblin things that split into smaller goblins.
A lot of plant-based enemies in here besides the clay golems that we've had to fight.
Yes, have you had to deal with the, I hesitate to even call them treant, but they do remind me of them.
Not yet.
I think we dealt with like a smaller version of it.
Try not to.
Excellent. Well then, shall we?
Yeah, let's keep on going, because going back probably isn't a good idea.
Allow me to help. And Akiba goes ahead and he snaps his thumb and middle finger together. And you see a orb of white light emit off of a bracelet that he's wearing. And the orb floats up and smothers the flame at the end of your torch. But you now have a light beacon at the end of your torch. So you don't have to continue burning torches while you're in here.
Amazing.
You also will no longer have to worry about food now that Marco's with you.
Double amazing.
Though water is still an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they both have the water. The water seems like we do.
Yes, but on that note, everyone remove a water charge.
Got it.
Now, you make your way up around the corner and into the room that Gelt has positioned you all at. Before you enter this room, as you approach it, you see a set of large double doors, for lack of a better term, that go into this room. Do you open them and go in or not?
Oh. I don't know who that was that just joined and left.
Ethan, apparently.
Ah. Oh, he misclicked.
What do you guys think? Do you want to go for it?
You know, we ain't got much else going on. We might as well see what's on the other side of the door.
All right. You know, get ready.
Very
for
carefully.
a fight.
Very carefully see what's on the other side of the door. Or you know, maybe check if it's locked first.
As you approach, the door opens.
Not locked.
The room inside is huge. And your light does not illuminate even halfway across.
Whew.
At this moment, all of a sudden, you feel the ground underneath you begin to shake. And there seems to be a little bit of a quaking happening throughout. The corridors become very, how do I put this, very gummy. And everything sort of whips and moves like a high-powered voltage line in a windstorm. So you all get shaken up pretty good. And then it calms itself down, but you still feel these quivering trembles coming up through the floor. The wet appearance of the walls becomes stronger.
I mean, for lack of better knowledge, maybe we're like in it, you know, the back end of its intestines.
That would be nice.
I don't know. Akiba, what do you think? Smartest man in the room right now.
I think that this place is a interesting thing. It transported us from one place in time to another, both physically and metaphysically. And yet, nothing here makes sense. Everything has been a facsimile. Look, the walls. Some of them are smooth, polished stone. Others are rough and unfinished. The There's plant life growing in random locations. The floors are paved, the floors are not paved. Nothing here makes sense. It's as if they took an amalgamation of everything that does exist and threw it together, but doesn't understand why or how. Like a child painting with their hands. I think that for all we know, we could be in this thing's, as you say, its intestinal tract. We could be in this thing's brain. We could be somewhere, anywhere. We could be in the beast's heart. I am convinced, and he runs his hand along the walls, that we are, at the very least, maybe inside its veins. This place is alive. And I'm convinced that whoever dies in here is destined to become a part of this place. And I think that is whatever this place is, it is trying to recreate that in which it absorbs. But its control is limited to these natural elements. That's what I've gathered so far.
Alright, don't die in here, keep moving. That's about all we can do.
So do we go into the room?
I mean, from the sounds of it, doesn't seem like Akiba's against the idea, so sure.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You enter the large chamber. And you make your way. And like I said, this room is huge. So how do we make our way into it? Do we just start walking in towards the middle? Do we stick around to the edges? How are we going about this?
Yeah, stick
Maybe
around
wandering
the edges.
around the edges.
Kinda like work our
Kind of
way
how we
in.
started originally, working our way into this place, you know? Finding the
Okay.
edges and making a circle.
All right. Right as you make your way through the door and you start making your way along the side wall. It's not until your party moves so far that the door is out of your torchlight that you hear the door close. The center of the room is still not illuminated by your torchlight. Akiba, should I illuminate our situation?
Yeah, some light on the
Yeah.
situation would be helpful.
Okay. And with that, he lifts his hand. He makes a few motions and whispers a few words. And he summons 5 orbs of light that he begins to cast about the room. And what you see is a large... You ever seen a garden trellis that's just been overgrown with ivy? No one's maintained it in like 6 generations. And so it just looks like a standing pillar of ivy? That's what you see, only it's long grass. It's long grass on a mass that kind of reminds me of Cousin It, if Cousin It was 25 feet tall and, 1,000 pounds and yoked on roids. And had long grass instead of hair. That's what this is. And on the other side of it, from you, you see a bewildered elf and confused ogre.
Do they look like they're friends with each other, or?
They appear to know each other, though they appear very confused about where they are, what's going on, and where this light just came from. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Oh man.
I was about to say, I feel like this. Do it that way.
I'm sorry, you guys made this session short because you guys made decisions that you made.
No, that's
No,
fair.
that's fair.
No. I'm not upset about that in the slightest.
So yeah, we will pick up here real quick. Sign up, everyone. Thank you for coming and watching our little dungeon crawl here situation. The big fight is next episode. So yeah, remember Mondays. Come and watch your favorite group of non-professional voice actors do our, non-professional business.
Our non-professional kind of voice.
Professional manner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And if you'd like to try to play this game, or more importantly, use the mechanics of this game to build your own home game world, and want to get in on the beta test, go over to the TTRPGProject.com and join the beta test.
And buy stickers.
$12 a year. Yes,
gold.
buy stickers, buy hoodies. Basically,
you deserve it.
get a mug. Yes.
Yeah, you need that mug. All right, put it in your cart. You deserve that mug. Christmas is right around the corner.
We'll hear this, but it's like it's close to Christmas for us.
But by the time this episode comes out, Christmas will have long been past.
It might be a birthday or something. You know what? Maybe you got that promotion. You got a raise. Something special. You deserve that mug as a reward. Buy it. Treat yourself.
Get the mug.
Get the mug.
So, on that note, for anybody that wants to hang around for some, non-interesting game business real quick, you guys want to know how much XP you just gained?
Oh, is it end of the month?
Yeah.
From the spider.
Oh.
No, not from the spider's included, but you guys are in a place where time has been a little wonky.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you've reached the end of the month, because when you came in here, you guys were only 3 days back.
Okay, so I guess follow-up question to that. I don't remember if we paid our stuff off, but it will automatically get pulled out of the account.
We paid our stuff,
right?
We paid off our stuff because we were going to possibly be gone for the rest of the month.
Yeah, we sorted our shit.
Okay. Don't worry.
I just couldn't remember if we did that or not.
No, yeah, we did.
You're good. You are 100% okay for now.
For now.
For now. So let's see here. Let's add this up, shall we? Need 8 of those. Need 5 of those. We need 4 of those. Plus 30 of those. And plus 1 of those. Okay. So let me get into the calculator.
Oh, I was just on the wrong fucking...
Did you figure out where you screwed up?
Yeah. I was on the wrong fucking player sheet.
Good job.
Why do I have too many rations?
You might have had more than 30.
Yeah.
I feel like I did.
Hit 32.
I was
on the character sheet that I had from last time that I wasn't getting updated because...
Yeah. I have 32 also, making sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we started at 32.
Yeah, well, I know for sure that I started at 30 because the last time we were out adventuring, I ran out of rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a good thing. Don't run out of rations. Tends to make life hard.
How many do we have then?
You guys should have 2 more than me. If you guys both had 32, and I currently have 26, so you guys should both have 28.
Okay.
Okay.
Was not expecting to run into fucking Jordan and Auntie.
What do you mean?
Hey.
Spoilers.
We know their characters.
Listeners might not.
Are we still recording?
I didn't know
Yeah.
their characters.
Oh, I didn't realize we were still recording. I wanted to say shit. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we're sitting playing speed
My
games.
bad.
Look, here we are. Uncle's gonna have to be sitting there for 3 days.
For 2 weeks trying to edit that out.
All right, he's gonna get that 3-second clip out in a month.
No.
That's
He's got a
the
computer.
that's the point of the new computer.
It'll only take
Yeah,
him
welcome back
one
in.
day, maybe.
It'll take him 1 hour.
You have no idea how much that would make me cry.
It should. Hold on, wait a second. Quite literally, it should only take, if not at most, an hour with all the parts that you have and how fast your system should be running.
Yes.
And the fact that you have a 4 terabyte SSD, I mean, you should be able to fit all of your important stuff onto that bad boy and take care of any other things.
On that note, you guys can all add 288 experience.
Nice.
Hey.
Pull out my calculadora. You said 288?
Yes. And then, because this puts me in a awkward situation in regards to this particular problem. A lot of time has gone by while you guys have been in here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time.
Okay.
There we go. So then add another 180. To your guys' experience.
I am now at 4010.
Yeah.
I'm at 3610.
I'm out here with 5,010, 5,510. Yeesh.
That, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off.